What's up, guys? So in this review, I'm going to be taking a look at one of the figures that to me comes across as one of the most interesting. That would be the DRAGEEN action figure. All right, let's take a look at it. So for this one, I do have two. I've got my sealed one, and then my one that is out, but it's totally complete. So here's everything that it comes with. So you get your main DRAGEEN body. You get two wings, a chest armor piece, and this little steak chicken bone. So first I want to take a look at the body. So the legs have pretty good movement. The arms have pretty decent movement. I mean, they don't bend at the wrists or anything, but I mean, it has kind of little, shoulder, elbow kind of joint movement. I mean, they do move. You can get a little movement down here at the ankles. And then if you move, like, so this leg right here, if you push it in, it does a little movement. But before I get more into that, I'm going to put all the rest of the stuff on because you kind of have to have it on to get the full effect. So first, I'll take the wings, and these just pop right on there. Just like that. And once they're on, I mean, they move around pretty good. I mean, they don't come off either. I mean, you got to really yank on them to get them off. Then this is the chest armor piece that just kind of clips on right there. And then these holes are for this chicken piece. Now, one side note, I was like, armor piece, huh? I wonder if it would like fit on any other Mystic Knight figure. So I just kind of, grabbed Rowan and I was like, oh, well, I guess not. I was like, that'd be kind of cool if it did, mix with any other figures, but it does not. So let's put that back on there. And then this, depending on how you want to do it, I'll just stick it on there like that. Oh, dropped it. So that plugs into there. That one goes into there. And then you've got the DRAGEEN with his armor, his wings. And then what you're supposed to do is push this leg in, and it's supposed to drop his head down like he's eating the chicken. Which I thought was kind of again, an interesting movement with this. I mean, the head opens up quite a bit, but only when you do it like that. When you're doing this, I mean, you can get a little movement if you move it slowly, but other than that, it just kind of down like he's supposed to eat the chicken wing. But that is pretty much it with the DRAGEEN. All right, guys, that was my look at the DRAGEEN action figure. Now, I want to elaborate just a little more on why I think that this is like an interesting figure. And this one's really all just kind of like my thoughts and opinions on it. And before I get into that, I do want to state, like, I do think that it is a cool figure. I like that Mystic Knights does have their figure line does have a theme of like including dragons in a lot of the stuff. You've got your Pyre, you've got your Tyroon. Most of the Battle Fury figures like have some sort of like dragon element in their armor. You've got like a lot of the vehicles, like the dragon bow. A lot of their bikes have that on it. But with this one, I thought it was interesting because it's this guy, the DRAGEEN, it's only in 2 episodes, okay? The first episode, half the time it's in a dragon egg, and Maeve is just basically trying to get the egg so she can get the shell, because the shell has powers, like ability to increase her power, basically. And then in the second episode that it's in, it's basically just running amok in Kells and in the Kells Castle, and it just kind of is like a comic relief setup sort of thing in the whole episode until they figure out what they're going to do with it. But I just thought it was, again, I thought it was interesting that they chose this one to make a figure of, because I was like, there's like, they could have done Torque, they could have done Maeve, they could have done any of the other ones, but they chose this one. And it's just funny because it has the you know, one of the oddest effects. Like a lot of the toys, like their movements are all battle based, you know, with what they do essentially. This one, it's like, okay, I'm gonna get him, put some armor on him, and make him eat a chicken wing. So again, to me, it just almost seemed a little interesting that this is one of the ones that they chose. But again, just my thoughts. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time.
May Dada protect you.